Hello, my name is Chelsea, and today I am doing my reflecting video. And basically my reflecting video is like my top 14 movies and books and my top moment of 2014. So let's start with my top 14 movies. The first one is Maze Runner. And I really like this one because it was dedicated to the book, it was action-packed, and it was well done in my opinion. And the next one I can't remember. The Giver. This one I put on my list not just because I couldn't think of any other movies, but because it was well done. I mean, it could have been more dedicated to the book, but it was well done in my opinion. And the next one is If I Stay. And this one is, I found it was very dedicated to the book. I loved how they did it, how it was done, I love that so much. I hope you can see me. Okay, and the next one is Mockingjay Part 1. This one was well done, as were the previous two. And it was action-packed. It was dedicated to the book. It was well done, just in general. Next one is The Hobbit, The Battle of Fire Memories. This is the third part in the Hobbit trilogy. It's a trilogy in the movie, but it's actually only one book. But I actually really enjoyed how they did it with the 3 parts. So yeah. Next one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've loved all of these ones, and this one was no exception. It was great. It was action-packed. It was funny. It was just amazing. Next one, Guardians of the Galaxy. I love this movie so much. Again, it was action-packed, funny. It was sci-fi. Some people say it's a knockoff of the Avengers, but it's not. It's amazing in my opinion. Remember, all of these are in my opinion, so if you have any different opinions, don't hate me. It's just my opinion. Next one is The Fault in Our Stars. This was very dedicated to the book in my opinion, and it was well done. The acting was amazing. It was just perfect. Well, as perfect as a book to movie adaptation can be. Next one is Divergent. I have heard some negative things about this, how it was not dedicated to the book or whatever. But I really enjoyed it. I haven't read the book in about a year though, so my memory isn't that great about the book, but I really enjoyed the movie. Next one is Vampire Academy. We will not be getting a frostbite for this one because there was not enough money put into Vampire Academy. But I really did enjoy the first one. I thought it was well done. The acting was amazing. I thought the characters were on point. And I just thought the story was great. Next one, Maleficent. And I love fairy tale retelling, so this one was right up my alley. It is, if you don't know, it is from the Wicked Witches, I guess, point of view, or Wicked Fairy in Sleeping Beauty. And I just thought it was really cool. You kind of see why Maleficent did all this, and it was just really good, really interesting. And then Tammy. This is a Melissa McCarthy movie, and it was really funny. I mean, it wasn't for younger kids, but it was funny. The next one is Perks of Being a Wallflower. And yes, this one did not come out this year, but I watched it this year. So I'm adding it into this list because I really enjoyed it. The next one is not a movie, but it's a TV show, and that is Doctor Who. I finished the 8th season last week, this week maybe, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. It's probably my favorite TV show now. So yeah. And I know, again, I watched the whole series thing, the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth, so on, this year, so that's my top, and definitely my top 14. And now the books. So, yeah. First one is Tiger's Curse by Colleen Hooke. And this one was really well done in my opinion. I've heard some bad things about it, but in my opinion, I'm going to say in my opinion a lot in this video, but it was really good. The writing was amazing. The action was great. The romance was good. Yeah. Next one, City of Heaven Fire by Cassandra Clare. This monster of a book. How can I not have this in my list? This is the last book of the Mortal Instruments series. And it was amazing. The conclusion was great. The wrap up, even though there's some stories going on in this world, the wrap up was amazing. The next one is Falling in Place by Amy Zhang. And this one is, well, I'll just read to you the explanation. Inertia, force, mass, gravity, velocity, acceleration, cause and effect. Liz Emerson doesn't understand any of it, but I do. I understand how we fall, where we fall, why we fall. I understand her sadness and loneliness in silence, her shattered heart. It doesn't have to be this way, does it? It wasn't always this way, was it? Stay alive. Liz Emerson, Stay Alive. I love that so much. It was well written. This is a suicide story, and it was so good. Like, and it's just the writing and the storyline. It was just, oh my god. Next one, Splintered by A.G. Howard. This is a Alice in Wonderland retelling, and I'll read you the back of this one as well. Alice the gardener hears the thoughts of plants and insects. She hides her delusions for now, but she knows her fate. She will end up like her mother, in an institution. Madness has run in her family ever since her great-great-great-grandmother, Alice Little, told Lewis Carroll her strange dreams, inspiring his classic Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. But perhaps she's not mad. Perhaps Carroll's story aren't as whimsical as they first seem. This is a really good story. A really good twist on the original story, Alice in Wonderland. Or Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, I guess. But yeah, and the cover is amazing. I need the second one for this. And it's a trilogy. I'm not sure if anything stands out, but yeah. Next one is a third book in the trilogy. The Retribution of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hopkins. And this is about Mara Dyer. She is crazy, or supposedly crazy. Yeah, that's all I'm going to tell you. Next one is the second book in a series, a soon-to-be 6-book series, but right now 3-book. This is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. This is I chose the second one because I read the first one last year, I believe. But I read this one this year. I haven't read the third one yet, and this one is really good. It's by Miss Hassan. She is really awesome, just awesome. That's all I have to say. Just awesome. Next one is Cloaked by Alex Flynn and Flynn. And like I said before, I love fairy tale retellings, and this is like a mixture of different, not very well known fairy tale retellings, like the Frog Prince. That's fairly known, but. And it says, I'm not your average hero. I wasn't your average anything. Just a poor guy working at an after-school job in a South Beach shoes Paris shop. Help his mom make ends meet. But a little magic changed it all. It all started with a curse, and a fog napping, and one hot-looking princess who asked me to lead a rescue mission. There wasn't a fairy godmother, or any of that. And even though I fell in love along the way, which happened to me is unlike any fairy tale I've ever heard. Because before I knew it, I was flying with a flock and enchanted swans talking, to a fox named Todd, and nearly trampled by giants in the Keys. Don't believe me? I didn't believe it either, but you'll see. Because I knew it was all true. The second, I got cloaked. So this is a really good story if you like fairy tales. All of Alex Flynn's books are actually good if you enjoy fairy tales. Next one. Oh my god, I'm skipping something. Okay, next one is Alienated by Melissa Landers. This is like, okay, I'm gonna call it a sci-fi school program. Like switching, yeah. It's really good. I don't know how to explain it though, but it's really good. Next one is Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis. This is a dystopian world where water is really scarce. You think it's scarce now? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is just really good. Makes you thirsty. Well written, fairly short. Yeah. Next one is Young Lutes by Mary Lou. If you love fantasy, if you liked her Legend trilogy, you will like this. It's nothing like the Legend trilogy, it's a fantasy book, but it's amazing. Okay, next one. The reason I'm going kind of fast is because my camera, I just got a new camera, it's like cutting off from me. So yeah. Next one is The Song Will Save Your Life by Layla Sales. This is an amazing book. It's about a girl. She takes everything seriously. She does amazing projects like up and beyond projects, and then she takes on project to become cool. She fails like epically, and then her life just sucks until she finds this underground club and she finds like an amazing DJ. It's an amazing book. Has like at the back there's this playlist of all the songs she used. I don't know if you can see that, of all the songs that are mentioned in the book. Really good. Next one is Madman's Daughter by Megan Shepherd, and this is like a classical retelling of, I don't know what the story that it's retold from, but it's really good, well written. Not a horribly long book, but not like a really short book, but it goes fast. And the next one is These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I do not have this book, and if I can figure out how to do the picture thing, then I'll do it. If I can't, then yeah. Okay, so this is about, like, it's a sci-fi one. I don't really know how to explain it. It's been a while since I read it, meaning like a month. It's really good, well written, a good story, and I read the second one. The second one's actually like a companion, so, but it's in the same world. So, but it's really, I'm hoping it's really good. Next one is Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delara. I'm looking over there because I have a poster with the name on it, but I can't see. So yeah, this is a collection. It's like the main character. She writes all these letters to like get celebrities and singers. It's really good. She's just talking about her life, and like the music is mentioned in it. It's just really amazing. Yeah. Okay, now for the last reflection in this video. That's I'm calling this video reflections. Or reflecting. Probably reflecting. But anyway. And the last reflection in this video is my favorite moment in 2014. That is, see, my crush takes me to all my book tour adaptations because A, I can't drive, and B, everyone else thinks they're weird. So she takes me to them, and we always go. And we went to this one on the release date at 10 o'clock. It was the very first showing that day. So we went, and we were the only ones in the theater where it was playing. It was awesome. Like, there's no, we had to be loud as of course we watched the movie, but it was really good. And that was The Giver, actually, which was mentioned in my top 14 movies of 2014. So yeah, that was my top 14 movies and books of 2014 and my top moment of 2014. So yeah, hope this worked. Okay, bye.